Alright, so we're going to do a slightly more complex Inventor part now. Remember, the first thing I do when I open up Inventor every single day, hit projects, I make sure that my correct puzzle project is checked. If it's not, I just double click on it. I make sure it's going to the right place, and I'm ready to go. If you start working in the wrong project, you're going to have problems down the road when we go to do assemblies, presentations, and drawings, and things like that. Okay, go ahead and hit done. New, standard IPT. Alright, there's our origin again. 4 quadrants, ready to go. Where we start at the origin, we can draw vertically or horizontally, a perfectly straight line, close to our approximate distance we need, and in the positive quadrant. I'm going to draw a line, lock it on, make it green. Got to make sure you do that. And I'm going to pan over a little bit, drop this down about 2.5 inches. Now notice when I move my mouse up on the screen, you're going to see a 90-degree angle, which means it's a perfect 90 degrees, a distance in blue, and then down in the middle of that blue line, you'll see a perpendicular symbol. It means you are drawing perpendicularly. That's going to automatically add a constraint that normally you would add later on. So you can use that or not. It doesn't matter. What I'm going to do right now is zoom out a little more and kind of get a rough idea of a shape I want to have. I know this is my last line, or second to last line. I can go ahead and make this thing perfectly line up right there, lock it on, green line. I know it's a closed shape. There are no openings here, so that's good. Right click, done. Constrain, perpendicular. Double check one more, we're good. Hit cancel. I've sketched, I've constrained, I'm going to dimension now. This bottom guy should have been 3 blocks. Now 3 blocks I know is 2.25. If I didn't know that in my head, I can use the dimensioning tool as a calculator. I know that 1 block is 0.75 multiplied by 3 for 3 blocks. And that's not going to let me do it. I got to find the small little thing. It's a Shift 8 on my laptop. Times 3. Go. We're in business. 2.25. I know the height of this is also 3 blocks. I've learned it from my math. 2.25. I know the width of this is 1 block. 0.75. Height there. I could hit this number and I can multiply by 2. 1.5. This one has to be the same as that one. And now I can just go back if I want and keep typing in 0.75. Notice by the time I get to the end, mathematically it has to be 0.75. When you know a total distance here, and then you add this one and that one, all that's left is the number that's left of 0.75. Last one I'm going to do is check, is this right side, 0.15. I'm good to go. I'm going to finish this sketch. Now it's time to do my feature. Sketch 1 is done. Feature time, extrude. There is only one shape to extrude, so it chooses it for me. I'm going to go ahead and do it backwards here. A distance of 0.75, 1 block. Hit OK, and there you have it. That is that J-shaped block. But we're not done yet. We want to add another sketch onto this and make sure that we are able to add another block. To do that, we have a solid model here. We want to create a 2D sketch. This is like throwing a piece of paper onto the block and allowing us to sketch. We can pick any surface we want to put that on. I want to put it on this front face. Notice when I do that, I go to my View Cube area and front shows up. I can draw in isometric if I want. That's fine. Notice the graph paper turns on an angle as well, or I can draw flat. You can get used to doing either one. In this case, I want to pull a small block right off the front. In this case, I want to go from here to there. Notice I can sheet and I can snap right to that line, and I got 0.75. I bring it down, they're both 0.75. Click. Now you got to make real sure you don't make a mistake and get close and not quite right. You can pull that off and double check it. That one's correct. Pull this one off, double check it, it's correct. Alright, So now I've got this sketch sitting here. I'm finished with it. I have different portions I can work with that light up. I still want to use this area here, and specifically just this block. I want to extrude, not that, but just this. How far? 0.75 is done for me. Hit OK. Go home. It's going to drop it down. You can see what this piece looks like. Move it around a little bit. As material, this will be my black piece. And there we have it. I can use my view cube, grab a corner, or I can also click on the panels to move this thing around and check it out from different views. Go back to home, top, front, right side. All done.